S-Lab is an initiative that's trying to bring people together from the different functions, the different backgrounds that cooperate in the design, management and operation of laboratories.
It's an excellent conference. It brings all the key players to get that collaboration, to get a better understanding of what we need in laboratory design and buildings, and of course all the issues regarding carbon footprints and better use of resources and utilities.
The conference has been incredibly successful. It's the largest S-Labs conference that has taken place so far, and I was very excited to see the number of thought leaders actually in the audience.
This kind of conference is absolutely essential to keep at the forefront of what's going on, and particularly how you match culture with space.
There's so much going on here and there's so many brilliant ideas. I've wandered around the exhibitors and thought, oh my goodness, I didn't even know these things existed. It's just absolutely brilliant.
We're learning new things, we're benchmarking our work and we're being inspired by the work of others.
I've been involved with Labs 21 in the US for 15 years, and it's a much bigger country, and we get maybe 600-700 people. You've done S-Labs for just a few years, and it's already up to about 300 people. So proportionally for your country, it's way bigger than we are. So good job for Peter James.
I think the key messages are mainly to do with collaboration, but also to get that sense of community that you're all working together for the same goal.
We heard a number of common themes this morning. Everyone understands the cost implications of the space. Everyone's trying to increase collaboration and interaction and to improve scientific productivity.
Key messages is, I think a little bit, it has to be driven from up on high. Because it needs that drive from the leadership in the institutes or multiple institutes to actually see that as the way forward and make it happen.
I think the mix of people here really promotes collaboration between different disciplines, different lab users, different needs from the estates departments through to the laboratory technicians.
Well, I think they're the same themes as last year, but maybe sharpened up a little bit. People are really probing a little deeper. They're getting closer to implementing some of the ideas that they've heard. Some people here I've heard talk about having already done things during the last year that they were thinking about doing, or maybe even heard for the first time last year.
The question of should you or should you not have an atrium, I think, is something that everyone at S-Labs will take away with them. And I think the jury's still out on that.
This isn't just a group that discusses things. It's clearly, this is a group that's oriented toward action. And I've seen more and more movement toward action in various ways, in various institutions.
What's really valuable is actually just meeting people and actually talking to people and actually catching up and actually talking about what people have been doing outside of this. Might not actually be talked about in one of the lecture theatres, but is really useful for us and will actually hopefully inform my teaching next semester and going on.
It's really talking to people about their experiences of doing similar things and finding out what's worked and what hasn't worked. And it's been good to meet quite a lot of people who have varied experiences, which I think will be very useful to us.
Even just on the shortlist for the S-Lab Awards, the ones that didn't win as well as the ones that won are doing so many fantastic things. If people can go away and look at that and think, well, we could do that in our institute, that would be fantastic.
It's also good to be able to create the connections, isn't it, with people, but also connections with organisations and see what those organisations are doing. Like that, there's sort of those one-off things that come out of a conference like this are really good.
Yes. It's certainly a really good place to meet people, not just end users and institutions, but other companies who we would necessarily work on projects together.
It's given us the opportunity to talk to different customers, to share our experiences. It's been a very good environment to collaborate with architects, consultants, and the end clients as well.
We're looking forward in future to extending beyond our traditional base of universities, to work more internationally and also to work with other kinds of laboratories such as the public sector and commercial laboratories in pharma, analytical sectors and others.